Bjorn the Fell-Handed is the oldest living creature on Fenris. He is almost as old as the Primarchs of the Chaos Space Marine chapters. And they are the oldest known living things in the galaxy, with the exception of the Emperor himself. Bjorn walked at the side of Russ himself, and was the first Great Wolf of the chapter after the Primarch disappeared. He led the Space Wolves on the first Great Hunt, the chapter's epic but fruitless quest to find Russ. And it was he who reluctantly gave the order to cease the hunt, when it became obvious that Russ was not to be found. As the first Great Wolf, he was instrumental in resisting the attempts of the newly crafted Administratum to force the Space Wolves to accept the dictates of the Codex Astartes, even going so far as to threaten to rebel if the Administratum persisted. Such was the fragile state of the fledgling Imperium that the Administratum withdrew its demands. Thus was the unique nature of the Space Wolves preserved. Bjorn's heroic career as a Great Wolf was cut tragically short during the Proxima Rebellion, when he heroically led a raid to free brother Space Wolves trapped in the embattled Dreadsun Fortress. The raid was successful, but Bjorn suffered so many wounds that he was left paralysed and crippled. Not even the best efforts of the Wolf Priests could save him. Eventually, to preserve his life, what was left of his shattered body was transplanted into a dreadnought. For the next 500 years or so, Bjorn was constantly in the forefront of battle whenever the Space Wolves fought. He distinguished himself on Algol 9 when he slew the demon Thran Saba and saved the planetary governor from sacrifice. On the desert world of Koran, he slew the orc warlord Makrima and thus broke the War Makrima. On the hive world of Thranx, he slew the rogue psyker Vornalan and thus averted a terrible rebellion. Slowly though, the years took their toll on this proud and ancient warrior, and he took to spending longer and longer periods dormant in stasis sleep. Given his exemplary record and long history of dedication to the chapter, his fellow Space Wolves left him undisturbed. Since then, Bjorn has been lovingly maintained by the Iron Priests of the chapter, and is revered almost as much as Russ, as a living link with the chapter's distant founding. Every 1,000 years, he is awoken and tests the chapter's rune priests on their knowledge of the sagas. He is only otherwise woken during periods of great crisis, when the Space Wolves have need of every warrior, or when his particular brand of wisdom and knowledge of ancient times is needed by the current Great Wolf.